The wolf and the dog. A wolf, with a body so thin that its bones stuck out like sticks, looked like a dry twig. Since dogs didn't associate with wolves, it had been a very long time since the wolf had found even a morsel to eat. One day, the wolf met a large, strong dog who had gotten lost. The wolf dearly wished it could leap forward and tear the dog into small pieces, but it thought to itself that it was no match for the dog. So the wolf smiled broadly, chuckling, and humbly begged the dog to teach it the way to survive, its words full of flattery and servility. For example, it said things like, "Brother, you are well-fed and healthy, so youthful and strong, truly admirable," and so on. The dog puffed out its chest and said proudly, "My master taught me the way. To live well, you need to rely on people. If you want a life like mine, you must leave the forest behind. Just look at your friends, they are all like you, dirty, ragged like starving ghosts. Your lives have no security at all. For a single bite, you risk your lives fighting others. Follow my way, and I guarantee you won't have to worry about food." The wolf blinked, looking puzzled. "So what do I have to do?" "You don't need to do anything at all, just wag your tail, beg for affection, please the master, and chase away any beggars that come near. Then you'll enjoy delicious leftovers and can receive many other rewards from the master too." The wolf became lost in the thought of this happy life, and its eyes welled up with tears. At once, the wolf followed the dog, happily walking down the road. As they walked, the wolf noticed a patch on the dog's neck where there was no fur and asked, troubled, "What's that from?" "It's nothing at all." "Really nothing?" The dog answered hastily, "Just a small thing." The wolf stopped and said, "Finally, what is the reason for that? You must tell me." "What? Could it be that your master ties you up by the neck so that you don't have even a bit of F? Most likely, it's because the collar around my neck has worn away the fur there." "Freedom?" the wolf asked in astonishment. "As long as I have a good life, what difference does it make whether I am tied or not?" "How can that not matter? Without freedom, isn't it the same as being dead? Even if you offered me a whole gold mine, I wouldn't want to eat that kind of food of yours." After saying these words, the hungry wolf turned around and ran away. One day, the god Jupiter said, "All animals, listen to my decree. If any of you have opinions about your appearance or form, today you may speak up, and I will find a way to correct it for you." The god spoke to the monkey. "Hey monkey, come here. Compared to the others, who do you think is the most beautiful? Are you satisfied with your own appearance?" The monkey replied, "Your Majesty's creation of me is entirely perfect. No one could find fault in my looks. I am very pleased. Compared to me, my brother the bear here is clumsy in appearance. If he listened to me, I fear that in his whole life, he would not want to look at himself in the mirror again." At that moment, the bear lumbered forward. Everyone thought the bear would admit his own ugly appearance. But unexpectedly, the bear praised his own looks and began criticizing the others. One had too short a tail, another had ears that were too large, another looked dull and silly. Truly, none of them seemed beautiful to him at all. The honest elephant, hearing these words, responded earnestly, "From my aesthetic view, the whale under the sea is much bigger and fatter than I am." At that moment, a small ant interrupted. "The microorganism is extremely tiny. Compared to them, I can be considered a giant." These animals criticized one another in the royal court, yet not a single one was willing to speak of its own shortcomings. King Jupiter could only wave his hand and dismiss them. Just like these animals, we humans often display even more striking contradictions. When looking at others, we can find a bone inside an egg, nothing escapes our scrutiny. But when looking at ourselves, no matter how flawed we may be, we see only goodness, as if our flaws were like our own cherished children. We forgive ourselves easily, but we cannot be generous toward others. It is as if we are wearing colored glasses. It is also like how Almighty God created 2 pouches for each of us. Since ancient times, humans have had the habit of hiding their own faults in the pouch that hangs behind their back, while the pouch in front is used to hold the faults of others.